doing. This video here is gonna, like me, it's unbelievable. I was just about to say, it's gonna blow your mind. I just realised what I was saying in the first part of that. But this video is going to change the way you think of the playing in golf. Now, if you've ever been in the explainers, that's the ring, right? And obviously you're standing within it, but your hands are always in. Now, it'll make sense in a minute. Let's show you a mini explainer with the hands on the club in the correct way. Right, so if you watch this, little, I'm drawing a circle, haven't I? I can do it that way or I can do it that way. And look what's happening to the plane. The head of the club is on plane, yeah? But the plane is like a cone, so it starts in at your hands and it goes out the way like a road cone, right? With a circular bottom and a circular top. But the top is very small and the bottom is this kind of shape, right? Now, why is that important? Why, when you're watching the swings on TV, do you see the arc go up and then shallow and come down on a different arc? We're brainwashed into thinking that the plane is linear and our hands and club must remain on plane at all times. You can imagine that, right? But it's wrong. So get that idea out your head. Now, go back to this cone shape. Small circle at the top, large circle here. The head, this head, is staying on an orbital plane. Your hands are always in. As Mike Austin used to say, hands in, hands in. Right, club is out. So your job is to keep the hands in and control the club out, getting you massive acceleration. Now, 2 drills you can do, and once your mind gets where this is to be, it'll all click. Right, here's the first one. So, lift it up, go forward, go up on the plane, down on the plane. So lift it up, over the ball, go round a huge circle and come back. Now, do it slowly. If you can hit the ball up the range or on the course straight with power, you're doing 2 things right. You've got the perfect grip pressure and you're controlling the head, right? But obviously your hands are going all over the place, but it shows you that the plane that you need is out in front of you rather than where you think it is with all these standard lessons. Right, now, how do you build that into your swing? So now you know that there is an arc there and a plane, right? But the head is the only thing that needs to stay on that, and your hands need to stay the same distance from the end of the club. So you're not going in here, because that would be completely smashing it and it's horrendous. Or you're not going like extreme out, because that again is the same sort of idea. So what I've come up with and what I've been doing is, once I'm here, I know that this has to stay here, that head. So I'm just, it's like a hinge, I'm moving that, it goes up, you see I'm in the right position. But watch what happens. As soon as you are like, see, I'm going to do this, right? So this is going So I'm hinging at the same time. Bizarrely, guess what? It's on the 45. Right, so I'm going up like that, and I know that, look, I cannot let this head, see the black end of this, it cannot go anywhere other than in this locked position. So by the time it gets up here, when you start down, look what happens. The club is here and it shallows, and then you're coming through. And what is that? That is the tracer line that you see with all pros, right? The club head is on plane on the way back, on that ring. Call it the cone of power, right? So here the club goes and it's on the ring. There it is. Look where my hands are. There's an angle there. See it better there. My hands are, so if that's touching the ring of the plane, my hands aren't. But my hands are now shallowing. So the club head is actually forcing the issue slightly. So it's therefore dropping over the plane, through it if you like. Like imagine Saturn's rings. And you're able to go through the ring. Talking an awful lot about rings. Maybe you want to ring Sting, but I would, but I haven't got his number. Anyway, so once you're here, then you release your hands that Mike Ostnall's talked about. Yeah, they're in, and guess what? That's back out and it's gained massive momentum and speed, and you've swung half, if not even less than what you've ever swung before, effort wise, but you've now moved the ball using the mechanics of the club, because the club obviously has a strange angle on it. Every club's got a slightly different angle, and the head obviously comes out here. Well, if you actually here's a club that's not under load. It would swing like a pendulum, but because the club's weighted the way it is, weight sticking out here, when you swing it under load, the club actually has to go and swing on an arc, because it's geared to actually swing on an arc. So what you're doing by thinking that your hands and your shaft and your club have to swing on a plane like a pendulum, you're cancelling out the natural mechanics of the actual tool that you're using that's got the head on it that makes it swing out. It goes in here and out here. It's like the cone of power. Small circle up here, fairly large circle here. Obviously longer the club, bigger this circle will be. Right, and this is why your hands work the way they do. You'll feel it as well when you're doing this. Why do you think pros have a tendency to warm up like this as well? And I've actually seen some pros doing exactly that, where they lift the ball up, they swing forward and round here like this, and then come down. You can only do it with the correct grip pressure on your club. If you're gripping it too tight, you'll not be able to do it. More on this on the golf course. That's why we're in here, because it's absolutely tipping. I can get Storm Agnes. I'm going to ask my dad if he knows about it. He must do, he probably will. And he hasn't told anybody. Golfers have an awful ability of holding on to things that they know about and not passing them on, because they hate getting beat. Thanks for watching. Channel's all for charity. Macmillan Help for Heroes and Shelter UK. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Think about this. It will blow your mind when it clicks.